Maverick just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving, but he was so tired. He just couldn't stay awake. I think he's most thankful for his bed. Maybe his mom and dad. Definitely his food. I think I am most thankful for this little man right here. Yeah. Pretty thankful for him. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a really great Thanksgiving if you have celebrated. If you do not celebrate, there's always it's always a good time to still think about things that you're thankful for, right? Yeah. Alright. Oh, I imagine if he was awake, he would love to say goodbye. But I will say it on his behalf. So I love you guys. While you're in dreamland, sweet baby.
Oh, hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? My camera turned on before I realized it was on. I must have done the wavy thing. Surprise! Gosh, that threw me off. Maverick! Maverick, come here. Come here. Come here. As you can see, he's woken up. And his dad's asleep. Maverick. Come here. Psst. I might have to be right back. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop being a naughty boy. There's nothing out there. Did you hear the snow? It is snowing. And even though, no, Maverick, that's enough. It is snowing, and even though it is quite late, there are still children outside. I suppose because it's a holiday weekend. At the unemployed neighbor's house. I think they have some grandchildren over, or one of their many visitors has some children over. I'm not sure which. Mav, hey, come here. Stay here. Stay with Mama. Come on. Stay with Mama. So anyway, welcome to day, I believe it's day 29 of Stranger Things Giving. We should make it November 29th. It's the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S. Hopefully you guys have survived your food comas if you have had them. Survived dinner guests, survived going out to be dinner guests. Survive naughty puppies, if you have any at your house. Come here. You're not saving me from dangerous children across the street. Come here. Come here, naughty boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. You naughty boy. You know that? You don't hear that very often, do you? You naughty boy. Anyway, good Lord. I do hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. I'm still thankful for this brat. He's trying to keep Mama safe. You're trying to guard the house, aren't you? It's okay. His dad went to bed early because he has to wake up and go into work early. Like I said, I took the day off, which is still technically my tomorrow. It's still technically Thursday for me because I haven't been to sleep yet. But I am getting an early start on the video because I got my squares done. I got everything done for today while I was off. And Mr. Maverick. I may never get the video done because Maverick is highly distracted and going to wake his father up, which is going to cause some issues. But other than that, you know, if I get my video done, it'll be great. I went to my mother and father-in-law's with David today. It was amazing, as usual. She really likes to be the one to do like the food and stuff, even though, like I think I mentioned before, David is the only one of his brothers and sisters that are in the area still. So she's the only, like, we're the only ones that she cooks for. But and it's like I said before, it's not a matter of just not wanting to cook. If she wanted, I would do the cooking. Like, that's totally fine. But like, the fact that she wants to, it makes me feel more like when my grandma used to do it. And I didn't get like a lot of those years. So I don't know, just it feels like I'm robbing a few more of those years, I guess. Like, just to have the family style get together. So yeah, I kind of just want to take it while I can get it. So that makes me really happy. So I was more than happy to oblige. So I went over and I brought some crocheting with me. And after dinner, we sat around, talked, hung out, you know, and him and his dad talked, I would say talked business. Like, him and his dad are not, he's not in the same line of work that his dad was in before he retired or anything, but, you know, they talk more like business, politics type of stuff. And his mom and I sat around and talked crocheting and yarn and knitting and things like that. So that was nice. And yeah, it was just a pleasant night, like just pleasant, you know. It ended a little early, like I said, because they go to bed early, and we came home because David had to go to bed early. And that's been my day, pretty much. My friend Nate was going to come over and probably watch some movies or something, but he ended up being the one cooking dinner at his house, and they eat quite late. So I think he's either just finished cooking or may even currently still be cooking there. So, like, I think it had been planned for earlier, and then he just messaged me that he was, like, a while ago, I mean, he messaged me that he was still cooking, and I was like, why are you cooking? I thought it was your mom's idea, because they were going to do, like, a little dinner, I think, for just, like, the little immediate family. And then I think he said suddenly they were like inviting like a bunch of other people, and he was like, that's all my mom's idea. And I was like I wasn't saying it to be rude, but I was like, I thought that was all your mom's idea. Isn't she doing the cooking? And he's like, yeah, well, I'm helping. And I was like, oh, what are you helping with? And he goes, I'm helping with the green bean casserole. And I was like, oh, okay, so you're just like making one thing, you're not like doing all the cooking. And he goes, well, I'm also cooking the meat. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he sends another text and he's like, I'm also cooking the mashed potato, like I'm making the mashed potatoes and the gravy. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, I'm doing the vegetables too. And so you're making the whole dinner. So he's a bit preoccupied. So that's okay though. Yeah, everything is just a quiet night. I think Maverick and I are probably going to watch some movies. And I have never gotten around, as badly as I've wanted to watch it, I've never gotten around every night that I've told you guys, I'm going to get done with this video and I'm going to go watch Longlegs, the horror movie. I've never done it. So I think tonight's the night. I'm going to go turn that heated blanket on downstairs here. And I'm going to go rent that movie on Amazon. And we're going to go snuggle into bed. And that's what we're going to do. Oh my God. I'll be right back, you guys. All right. Jeez. I don't know if that's going to be any better or if he's just going to create some havoc. I did bring his current favorite toy in here. I'm assuming you guys heard that because I know my mic picks up a lot. But that crazy howl is because he had thought somebody was here. And he almost gave me a heart attack. Which I know woke up his dad. because his dad's a lighter sleeper than I am, and that certainly would have woke me up. Oh my gosh. I have not been this close to wanting to murder my child in a long time. I'm kidding, but that scared me. Maverick, sir. So if you could not do that again, that'd be swell, okay? All right? See, he's definitely more concerned with sniffing around now that the door is closed, because when he's in here, the door's usually open, you know, so he can come and go as he pleases. But now he's a prisoner for a couple more minutes. Oh my gosh. Which means this is going to be a short one, you guys. But I didn't have a whole lot to talk about anyway past that. Oh my goodness. I'm still like, oh. All I was going to say was that I counted up my previous squares, the ones from, since I pulled this out last night, I think, to show you. It made me wonder. But I don't remember is the problem. I don't remember the count of when I said I had laid it out on my bed of how many I wanted for sure. But I do think I remember one side of it was 14 squares long. It's either 12 or 14. The number, I just added all of these up. I added all of the pile up that's over here. And then I added in today's 2 squares, and I added up the next 2 days worth, assuming that I do 2 each of those. If one side of the blanket is 14 squares, I just assumed that would be the longer side. I know that would be the longer side because I was thinking the side going down the bed was what I was counting. I assume the other side is probably 12. It might be 10, right? Erring on the side of caution at 12. For the amount that I have here, I would still need 42 more squares. I am not doing this through December for 2 reasons. One, with everything else I'm opening up, and with the sake of trying to get other things done, it would just end up being too much to get done every day, the commitment of every day. But 2, and 2, actually I have 3 reasons. So 2, you've already seen me doing this for 2 months straight. But 3, Maverick, sir, sir, Mr. Thank you. Stay over here. Thank you. Sniffing on Mama's cookie yarn, sir. The other reason is, now I lost it. What was the other reason, Maverick? Such a well-prepared video I have for you guys today. I have a multiple amount of reasons anyway. But you guys have seen me do it. It's just a lot of commitment with all the other stuff that I'm doing. I don't know for a fact that's the amount of squares that I still need, I guess, is the other thing. Maverick. Hey, look at your toys right here. Come on. Right here. Right here, little mans. Right there. Yeah, you remember that. Oh, yeah, it's right there, huh? Nom. Nom. Trying to get a good grip on it. Here. Well, you want it more now that I'm playing with it? Too heavy, though, in here. I don't want to swing it around and hurt you. How about if I do that? It's less appealing that way. Anyway, I'm sorry, you guys. I know I'm being distractive. I'm just really trying to not also wake up David again, because I'm sure he got David woken up. I'm sure of it. So I'm hoping he'll go back to sleep and everything will be, because I know he's got a big day tomorrow. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I lost my train of thought with that too. But I know I had another really good reason why I wasn't going to do it for December too. But because I was naming it off earlier and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it because of this and this and this. But either way, it's probably one of those enough is enough kind of things. And I'm gonna do them because I'm just gonna fill in with what I have for yarn scraps and what, because like for example, I only have like 3 shades of blue left, just as an example, which may sound fine, but they're all really dark shades of blue. So anything that involves like a neon blue or a light shade of blue or like icy blue, anything like that, like we're talking, and in fact, I'm talking like not even just scraps, but I'm talking pretty much anything except for like maybe in pure wool or like a size 2 yarn or something like that. Maybe I have it there. But for something that would work for this blanket, I have no blue yarn left, like nothing. I came to that realization today because when we get to today's squares, you'll see that I had to improvise, and I have a little story of how I even got this amount of yarn. So it'll just be a matter of filling in extra squares of what I can, basically. Yeah, it'll just be like whatever I can, wherever I can kind of situation. So there may just be a lot of the black and red themed Stranger Things squares. No, there's not going to be 42 of them. I can tell you right now, but we'll just have to see because I don't know. I have a lot of like odd colored scraps left, which is good. I want to use my scraps up. But a lot of them just don't work in what I've drawn, so and what I can think of to do, you know. And I'd like to think that I can think of quite a lot to do for the Stranger Things stuff. Now, what I might do, like at some point in December or January, whenever I get around to doing it, I'd like to think December because I'd like to think I'm still going to go on and do these since these squares are so easy to whip through. I'd like to think this project just keeps moving on. I might do up a bunch of them and at some point just have a stack of squares to show you, and I'll go through and be like, yeah, this one was inspired by this. This was inspired by this, and not show you like a random draw a day, that kind of thing. But yeah, I still need, I'm going to remeasure on the bed how many it is that I need for sure, because I just can't remember, and I don't even remember which video. Like it would have been one of October's, but I don't remember which video it was, where I decided how many squares I probably would want. But at the current guess, if like I would still need like 42 more squares, which is fine. I just need the time to do it. So yeah, but it will get rid of a lot of scraps. So all that being said and all, and I'm still doing stuff, you know, like I said, like with yesterday's squares, with these, I have just enough of this yarn left to make 1 or 2 more. So like there'll be a couple more of these squares, you know, because I really liked it. And, you know, just things like that. So today's square, let's just get on with showing you that, because I do have a little odd story to tell you about it. Today's square, I think I almost said today's story, well, both, I guess, is inspired by Officer Callahan, which here's the picture for him. And let me just say, I also wanted to add that I didn't look it up, but I'm 99.9% sure if you've ever seen the show Yellow Jackets, and I know I talked about this show before, I believe that he is in season 2 of Yellow Jackets. And he plays a cop there also. So, I mean, he kind of plays a character, you know, a set character or whatever. But he does not play the, like, goofy, lovable. I actually very much don't ever want to have the image of his Yellow Jacket type of cop character in my head when I'm watching Stranger Things, ever. He's kind of a sleazeball jerk. Yeah, I don't appreciate him taking taking that role at all. I want him to have, like, nice guy roles, you know, for, like, the rest of his life, or at least the rest of my life. I'm kidding, of course. I mean, I'm not kidding, but I am more realistic to know he's got to be a diverse guy, right? But ideally, I would like to not think of him as that type of person ever again. He is not the sweet Callahan that we have known to grow in love. Grown to know and love. But anyway, when I was looking at pictures of him, though, as his character, as Callahan, there is rarely, if ever, a time where he is not in uniform. And I personally can't think of a time on the show that he is not in uniform. That created a problem for me, whereas I have already said, blue is just not a color that I've used up almost all of my blue. Almost all of it. As far as, like, 4-weight acrylic or acrylic blend, almost all of it's gone. And so, like at first, I thought I was going to have to go with, like, a greenish blue even, and just be like, you know, kind of squint. I'm gonna just dim the lights. The blanket will probably be used in the dark. That's what the excuse is gonna be. And then I remembered that I had made, like, a prototype square when I was trying to rebuild a square that I had seen on, like, on a blanket a long time ago that I did not have a pattern for. And I had just used like, whatever random yarn I had laying around, which happened to be a lighter shade of blue than the dark blues that I have on hand. So I found that square and I picked that square apart and I had to use that. So I know that his shirt is a little bit lighter, but I don't have that blue at all, like, nothing compared to it. Ideally, the blue I used would be a bit lighter, but what I had to use was this blue. Which I think is like Red Heart Deft blue, actually. I think. And then black, because his tie, his pants, his hat, they're all black, as is the uniform that Powell wears until he becomes, you know, sheriff. So, yeah, their uniforms are black and blue, like more of a regular cop uniform that you might think of. So yeah, that is what I came up with for him. And then honestly, I had so little of this left. I would have normally probably made the same square, like a all blue with the black, but I couldn't. I had so little of it left. I had to reverse the colors. So I had to make the black and the blue. So those are the squares that I have for him. And now anything else that I draw better not have blue unless it's a darker blue. Because, like, I have a Red Heart with Love, like that Hawaiian blue, I think it's called, or Blue Hawaii, which is a lighter blue, but it's like way brighter than this. And that's just not, like, this is almost too bright for his shirt. It's more of like a duller blue. I don't know how else to put it, but this was the best that I knew that I could come up with at all. So that's what we have for him. So Officer Callahan is getting added to the pile. And then we have 2 more. So I'm going to take them both out since we have a bored little Maverick in here, and I'm going to let him choose. I don't know if he'll do it on camera. Maverick, okay, choose which one. Come up here. Oh, don't cry. Let me wipe your tear. Your eyes, his eyes are watering. They always water, huh? Here. Are you in puppy jail? That's because you scared the crapola out of your mother. Yes, it is. All right, come up here. Come here. Will you come up here, or are you upset with me? Come here. Come here. Are you just not speaking to me? Come here. Come here. Come on. Which one? Pick one. Pick one. Baby. Don't ignore Mama. Hey, don't ignore me. Come here. Pick one. Which one? Are you not going to cooperate at all? Really? You're abstaining? Maverick, you don't love me? Come here. Come here. Oh, that's my chair. Come here. Come here. Everybody's going to want us to make up. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. Not that kind of makeup. It's not that kind of show. Oh, you forgive me. I love you. You love me back? You just want your bed so you can sleep? Hmm? I love you, baby. Hmm? Will you pick now? Now that you love me again? If he won't pick this time, I'll actually pick. Here. Which one? You're not even on camera. Oh, that one? Okay. This one. I don't know if you saw his little nose or not, but he did boop this one. Okay. We have the kids' Ghostbuster costumes, which happily enough has no blue in it. So there's the costumes right there. We're all familiar with the Ghostbusters, I think. If not, again, picture for reference. But that was from season 2, when the kids all dressed as the Ghostbusters and were so adorable. It's when they met Max, and she dressed as Michael Myers, which, hello, so adorable. Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got for today, huh? You done being mad at me if I let you out? You're not gonna bark and scare everybody and wake your dad up and all that bad stuff? No? Well, out of cuteness, you can be released from puppy jail. He's like, I'm out of here. Forget you. All right, on that note. Oh, it's starting to snow again. I can hear it's like snow pellets, and it's beating against the window out there. That's going to be fun to take Maverick Potty out for. But I do think the neighbors' visitors have left, so maybe he'll settle down a little bit. That would be good. I'm really sorry about all the puppy interruptions today, you guys. Sorry, he's been so crazy, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a really great Black Friday. Let me know if you went out to any of the sales, if you got anything good, if you got any good yarn sales or anything cool and nerdy that you think that any of us will enjoy seeing. Go ahead and post it on the Facebook, link down below in the description, because we would love to see it. So yeah, on that note, I will talk to you guys later. All right, I love you. Bye, guys.